Hi folks, Debbie Ray here, the Gardener Wife. Today I'm going to show you how we do composting here at Shea Ray. And we do what's called cold composting. That means we use compost bins like this one and the one behind me over there. And these bins are at the back of my kitchen garden. And this is where we will put grass clippings and for the green and dried leaves for the brown elements of our compost. In addition to the brown and green elements, compost needs moisture and air. So whenever we add grass clippings or brown leaves to this compost bin, we'll also add a bucket or so of water. And then it gets air partly through the openings on the side, but mostly it's very important to turn it every now and then. It makes the compost form faster. Now, we used to try to do it with a shovel or a digging fork, but if you've ever tried to maneuver one of these inside a bin like this, it's really hard. So I love this tool that my husband got for me one year, because this is a compost crank, and it means that even someone like me with not a lot of upper body strength can use this to mix the compost. I just crank it around so it gets down deep in there, and then just pull it up. Crank it around. Pulling up is the hardest part, but it's a lot easier than doing it with the shovel. So keep doing this until it's all mixed, and that's an easy way to stir this kind of compost bin. In addition to the two still compost bins that we have to hand spin or turn, I use a spinning composter. This is where we put all of our kitchen scraps year-round. It's easy to do even in the winter because I walk out our garage door and pop them inside here. Now the ideal way to use a spinning composter is to stop adding to it for a period of 3 to 6 weeks, and you keep spinning it until it finishes the compost. I don't have the time to do that, so what we do is when this gets too full for me to turn, which it is right now, I can't spin it easily, so that means that we're about to empty this compost here, and we add it to the still bins at the back of the kitchen garden, and we mix it in there. And this stuff, which is black and gooey, helps to charge up the grass clippings and the brown leaves that are in those compost bins to help them to finish becoming compost even faster. Now, you don't have to do that if you get one of the newer spinning composters that have 2 compartments. I'll share the links with you. The advantage to having 2 compartments is that you can stop adding kitchen scraps and things to one of those compartments, and it'll keep spinning for however long it takes to finish composing the compost. And then on the other side is where you can keep adding your kitchen scraps and other things to compost. When the compost is done, it'll look like dark, rich soil. You might still have to screen out some of the larger chunks and things that have not finished composting yet, but when it's ready to use, we start emptying the compost bin. These bins have 2 openings, top and the bottom, that we can, just scoop it out and put it in buckets or a wheelbarrow and take it to wherever you're going to use it. Now, one thing I should caution you about, and that is if you use grass clippings from a part of your lawn that has weeds like Creeping Charlie, you do not want to use that compost in your kitchen garden, because guess what? You'll get Creeping Charlie in there. I know that because I dug some out of my garlic bed this spring, but thankfully it didn't come back, so one mistake was enough. But that's how I make compost, and thanks for watching.